I like a hot mess. You know what I mean? Anyways, hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, my name is Denia. I am 21 years old, stay in my own place, and I got a little puppy named Sadie. She's in timeout, and I'm a YouTuber, and I was a clinical lab assistant. But if you're not new, welcome back. And what I just said, I'm gonna talk more about it in this Get Ready With Me chit chat. And this is just a regular, we're gonna do a regular fall look. I'm gonna clip this back. If y'all hear Sadie, please don't pay her no motherfucking mind, okay? Because she's in timeout. All right, so when she's in timeout, she makes these grunting noises to get my attention. So we're gonna ignore her, okay? You hear that? We're gonna ignore that, and we're gonna continue about the video. All right, so I'm just about to pin this back to get it out my face, because we is about to do some makeup. I haven't done makeup on this channel in a long time. It's been a minute. I know. I tried to do a makeup video not too long ago, but probably like a month or two ago, but it was rushed. I wasn't really talking. I forgot how to do my makeup because I haven't done it in a while. It was just a lot of stuff going on with the video. I was like, no, Denia, this does not seem like good content. This seems given very much rushed. It's given very much, you're just trying to throw something out. So I like to, even though I put out videos back to back, I like my videos to look a certain way or play a certain way. It probably looked like to y'all that's thrown together, but to me, it's like, I know what I did. I put a lot of hard work into this video. So it's just like, I try not to put out half-ass stuff. But yeah, if you're interested in hearing about this chit chat, get ready with me, then stay tuned, okay?
Savage bitch, your trap and take over. Name another bitch that's colder. I just bought a brand new Rover. I don't even drive no more, I got a chauffeur. Took off, man, they asking me to slow up. Getting wiser and my money getting older. And that bitch, I ain't even gonna hold it. And that bitch, and I thought that they told it.
So I'm not gonna tell you guys what I'm using. I'm gonna try to put it in the description box, but if I don't beat me up. And if you ask me, I'm gonna try to tell you in the comment section. But this is just strictly chit chat. It's not like I'm telling you guys every little thing that I'm using, because it's just like, I'm here to give y'all a life update. That's it, that's all. That being said, my face is freshly washed. It probably don't look fresh because it look crusty, because it's dry, because it's cold, because I just washed it and my lips are chapped. But that's okay. It is November 5th, and I have been going through it, okay? Life has been hitting me. And when I say life has been hitting me. And life seems to always freaking hit me at the worst times, when I'm getting myself up, you know, credit getting good, almost done with certain payments. It seems like it's always something to knock down most of that, if not all of that. Like, honestly, there is one thing that I can't talk about until, is that a fruit fly? Like, really? Like, seriously. There is one thing that I can't talk about until it's over with. So I can't really give you guys much detail on that. But trust and believe, when it's done and over with, I'm gonna talk about it. That's just that. So I didn't put none on this side. Oh shoot. So yeah, that's that. I can't really talk about it, and I wish I could, because it's like, it's on my mind so bad. It's just too much. I always forget my primer, so I make sure I put on my primer. Okay, so I don't know if you guys know. I don't know if everybody, because I know y'all like certain people, I don't know how to put this. Certain things are for certain people. I know there's, get it out, Denia. I know there's probably not a lot of people watching every single video that I put out. And I know there probably is like maybe a handful, but if you have watched my recent stuff, you know that I have been going through it, okay? Through it. Like, it's just so much stuff hitting me at once. Basically, I'm gonna tell you guys a story time. I was gonna do a chit chat, but this chit chat is part of that story time, so I might as well go ahead and tell y'all, because y'all gonna find out from me either way. I lost my job. We're gonna start with that. Yep, the clinical lab assistant vlogs have came to a halt. They have came to an end because I have lost my job. And I'm not talking about Denia did something crazy and quit. No, Denia didn't quit. Denia got fired, okay? So I'm gonna tell you guys how and why I was fired. I can't seem to find my stuff. Hold on. I'm back. So I got fired. And it's just crazy how he did it. Like the whole firing thing. Okay, so I'm still not going to name the company, because I would name the company if I didn't do a whole bunch of those work vlogs. Now, I didn't get fired because of the work vlogs, but I could have. Which is another reason why I can't really... You know how some people use social media or their platform to like fight their case? I can't do that because on my platform I also recorded in a setting where I was not supposed to record. So I can't use my platform to fight what happened or to fight my case or to defend me. So let me tell you what happened. First, it was me and my boss. Me and my boss, honestly, first off, coming to each other, he was cool. I liked him. Not like him, but, you know, cool terms. So he was cool. I was really messing with him. But then he's the type of manager that don't like for you to come with him with problems. So when I was coming to him about certain things that would happen on the floor, like I did at my dialysis job, I would go up the chain of command. That's when I got fired, because I fussed that lady out on the floor. I cussed her out on the floor. Boom. Told her to get the fuck out of my face, everything. Boom. But I did not do that this time. I did not cuss on the floor. I did not yell on the floor. I did not fuss back on the floor. Instead of doing that, which I did at my previous job, what I did was I came to him with every situation as my boss, as my manager, as the person in charge of the night shift team. I came to him for help. Like, hey, can me and this person have a sit down? Can we talk? Because it seems like it's not getting better, right? So I tried. I think I might turn this way because the light is like, maybe I should bring the light closer. Is that okay for y'all if I bring the light closer? Boom, that's bomb right there. So I don't know, him and this girl, I'm not gonna say their names. Him and this girl worked together for years. That's where the problem started. They worked together for years. This is the trainer that I told y'all in previous work vlogs that I had a problem with, that she was constantly nagging me about non-related work stuff, okay? Jealous of my YouTube. She never knew what it was because I didn't want her to look it up. She was jealous of my YouTube, jealous of the goals I have for myself, and jealous of me being in nursing school, because even though she went to nursing school and she passed and she was a nurse, it didn't go good for her. So everybody that wanted to be a nurse, she wanted to say something about. So then I was like, okay, so I'm not gonna tell her anything. And I didn't even tell him that situation. I did not tell him that situation because I shouldn't have opened up to her the way I should have. I shouldn't have told her my goals. Even though she asked me, I should never told her my goals. I should never told her about my YouTube. Even though she asked me, oh, what do you do? And do you see yourself being in the lab? Da 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 da. What are your goals? I should have never answered none of that. I should have been like, I don't know, or I don't feel comfortable talking about my personal. So that was my fault. I did not come to him. I did not go to him about her disagreeing with me, because people are going to disagree. So I didn't come to him at all about that. My problem with her started when she would tell me to do something. Like, okay, so she would tell me, Denia, you're done receiving. So instead of receiving, when you come in, I need you to archive and follow such and such in the freezer until like maybe 1 o'clock in the morning, and then you can come sit down and start ordering, right? So that's what I would do. But then me and the girl that was doing the freezer and archiving, we became cool, laughing, giggling, joking, boom. But I wasn't like that with her. I wasn't like that with nobody else in the lab but the girl that I was following around. Cause it was like we was vibing. Like it just happened. I didn't, oh, this girl gonna be my friend. It just happened. So that was that. Then she came up to me and she was like, Denia, what are you doing? And I was like, I'm archiving. What do you mean? I'm archiving and I'm following such and such in the freezer. She was like, I don't need you to do that. I need you to order. I don't know why you think you can go do what you want to do. Excuse me? I said, well, it's kind of weird because you told me to archive and then you told me to go into the freezer when I'm done, and you told me to start ordering around a certain time. You didn't give me a certain date on when that's supposed to change. You didn't say, oh, Denia, you only do this for today. You didn't say nothing. So why all of a sudden you have an attitude? Then she wants to start fussing on the floor. So instead of, I forgot I was supposed to be doing my makeup. So instead of fussing on the floor, because I have done that in the past, instead of fussing on the floor, I just went to my boss. I was like, I don't understand what she want me to do. It's confusing. She say I'm doing one thing, but then she would say I need to do another. It's given very much, she don't remember what she said. I don't understand. And he was like, okay, I'll talk to her, da 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 da. And then he made sure he told me, he was like, it may not seem like I'm doing anything, but trust me, I'm getting it done. And that right there let me know he wasn't gonna get it done. Because nothing happened. We didn't have a sit down meeting. Nothing. Then my trainer started doing stuff like when I would do something wrong or have a problem, she would announce it on the floor instead of pulling me to the side and telling me. Like, you need to tell me, why would you say it on the floor? Like, why would you announce it for, like, you trying to out me or something? Why would you not pull me to the side or pull me in the office and be like, Denia, I need you to focus on this, I need you to do this? Why would you put me out there like that? So that was another problem. So then my evaluation came up because I wasn't off probation yet. So honestly, technically he wasn't supposed to fire me because I wasn't off probation. So what I did wrong was supposed to be put in my notes. I wasn't supposed to be fired because I wasn't off my probation period. But anyways, I'm gonna let y'all know. Hold on, let me fix these eyebrows because they're looking a little bit rough. They look a little rough, but wait till I put the witch color on it. So then he just started acting funny, being funny towards me. Like he would avoid me in the hallways, or if I would ask him a question, he would half answer it and stuff like that. So then a meeting came up, right? First of all, this meeting wasn't mandatory. It wasn't put in our emails. It was just a meeting that they just wanted to do. Apparently they didn't set a date for it. Half of the people weren't there for it. They were just making a meeting up. Okay, it was probably some important information, but it wasn't announced properly. You expect everybody to come in an hour early to their regular schedule for this meeting. People were absent, people were off, people called out. It just didn't make sense. That whole meeting just didn't make sense at all. So okay, boom. I come to work early anyway, and I'm gonna tell you guys why in a minute. I come to work early in order to get my bonus. So I was already there early, so I wasn't really tripping. But then this one of my coworkers, she asked me, she was like, oh, Denia, can you do the Frozens? And I'm telling her, Okay, I don't know how to do the frozens. Nobody taught me how to do the frozens. I don't do frozens on my shift, so yeah. So she was training me on how to do the frozens. Mind you, frozens is important because frozens is people who are HIV positive, hepatitis positive. Frozens are the positive patients. These are not possibles. These are positive patients. So once the frozens is out the freezer, you have to get them done because you can't, depending on the test, you're not supposed to take it out and put it back in. Like, you're not supposed to take it out the freezer and let it sit and possibly, you know, melt a little bit and then put it right back in this freezer. It messes the test up. You have to do it once you take it out the freezer. So I was doing the frozens and somebody was like, Denai, we have a meeting, da 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 da. And I was like, I know, I'll come when I'm finished with the frozens. I'm doing frozens. So then more people come and they was like, oh well, she's not gonna start until you come, right? Mind you, she already don't like me, so she's starting bullshit already. And I was like, okay, well, unless she's gonna come do the frozens for me, I gotta finish these frozens, right? So I'm finishing the frozens, and I guess she went ahead with the meeting, and she was like, why didn't you come, da da da. And I was like, I told everybody that you sent in that I was doing frozens. I can't leave the frozens. I'm doing frozens. What else do you want me to do? What else do you want me to do? Because I could have gotten in trouble either way, not going to the meeting or leaving the frozens. So what is it that you wanted me to do? Please let me know so I know for next time. Please let me know. So that was that. After that had happened, a week later, literally no exaggeration, a whole week later, he pulls me into the office and he says, oh wait, hold on, I'm gonna show you guys his exact motions. So why weren't you at the meeting? And here's me. You talking about the meeting that we had a week ago? And he was like, just tell me why you weren't at the meeting. And I was like, well, I wasn't at the meeting because I was doing frozens. You're not giving me a reason on why you wasn't at the meeting. And I said, well, like I just said, I was doing frozens, so you wanted me to leave the frozens for the meeting. I'm just waiting on you to give me a good reason why you weren't at the meeting. And he was like, he was doing like what I'm doing with the hands, everything. He was doing that, and he's married, so he's not gay or anything like that. He was doing all of that. So I was like, okay, so this is not gonna go anywhere. This is getting very unprofessional. The hand gestures, the neck movements, the eye rolls is getting very unprofessional. So I'm gonna excuse myself and I'm gonna go back to work. Thank you. And I left. I went back to work, did my work, wasn't bothered, wasn't nothing. Minded my business. So another week later, he had the person that was supposed to be the boss or whatever, well, the replacement of the boss, because the boss, he was sick. I think he had COVID or something. So, oh, let me go back. This man, my boss, was my boss, my ex-boss. He was so unprofessional. He was so aggressive on the floor. It was ridiculous. Like, for one, my friend, she had got another job offer. Like, she was, she had an interview with another job. And apparently, the interview she had was with his wife. So when he found out, I guess because his wife told him that she might be leaving, he confronted my friend on the floor and was like, you need to do this the professional way and put in your 2 weeks notice. And my girl just sitting there like, because she was going to keep both jobs, she was just like, are you serious? Like, what? Like, This girl, she don't give no lip. She don't give no attitude. She don't give no prop. Literally, this is the girl that I was going in the freezer with. Archiving. No issues. So it's just like, dang, if you're going to treat one of your best employees like this, what are you going to do to everyone else? Like, that just don't make sense. So, when he brought the lady into the meeting, I brought all that up. Everything. Every single thing. So that was that. I gotta finish these eyebrows real quick because they are looking kind of... Oh, this is gonna be a natural beat as well. So I shouldn't have to use that much makeup, but I might end up using that much makeup. Camera keep playing with me. You need to stop playing with me because I'm not playing with it. Stop playing with me. I like that better. Okay, I don't know why I did the thing, but so I brought up all that. I brought up the unprofessionalism on the floor towards old girl that was leaving. She ended up not taking either job. She ended up leaving that job and not taking that job, and now she has a different job. So it's just like, I brought up that. I brought up him taking up for his coworker that he's been working with for years. Instead of listening to what I had to say, it seemed like he wasn't listening to me. I felt like I wasn't being heard. Same stuff was happening on the floor. I don't know what else he like wanted like us to do. So that was that. I was told it wasn't a write-up. Let me focus on this part real quick. So boom, I guess he didn't like that. I didn't even look at him. I looked at the lady. I didn't want to talk to him. I didn't care that he was there. I said all that I had to say without cursing, without getting loud like he was. I had the same tone that I had with him the first time. I didn't fuss with him. I didn't get loud with him. I didn't curse at him. I didn't do nothing, y'all. Like, honestly, I didn't do none of that stuff for him to come at me. So why wouldn't you? I feel like he was feeding into what the trainer, how the trainer felt about me, because he definitely wasn't listening to what I was saying. Not saying that I would want him to treat this trainer like she ain't a person. It's just, I just want you to listen. We need to have a sit down talk, an understanding on respect on the floor. Yeah, I'm gonna let you fuss me out on the floor, but I'm gonna go back to the boss. Like, because at the end of the day, this is the job. I had got the apartment. I wasn't trying to get in no trouble. All that still ended up being fired. So I guess he didn't like that I told on him during that little thing. But I was told it wasn't like a write-up or anything like that. I didn't sign anything. Usually once a write-up, you sign something. I didn't sign anything. I didn't get anything to sign, nothing like that. So So that was that with that situation. We moved past that. Everything was good. I was staying out the way. Fine. Then one night, it was a little bit of buckets. So when there's a little bit of buckets, people get to go home. And mind you, I'm getting my hours. I'm trying not to go home, right? So I switched with somebody from ordering to on the tubes because I didn't want to go home. Mind you, I didn't just make the switch. I went to the trainer that I did not like and I asked her if we could switch. She said yes. Matter of fact, me and the girl, I'm sorry if y'all feel offended with me pointing, but this is just what I do, baby, okay? Matter of fact, me and the girl that were going to switch went together to the office. We went into the office to ask her if we could switch, right? We're in the office. Can we switch? Can I go to the tubes and da da da? Oh yes, as long as everything's done, it's supposed to be done, and that's okay, that's fine, boom, boom, boom. So the girl leaves. And then so I stay and I was like, yeah, because there's only a little bit of buckets, da 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 da, right? You know, a little conversation, not no, you know, best friend conversation, but a work conversation, talking to the girl. She didn't say nothing to me. No, she responded to what I was saying, but I'm saying what I'm about to tell y'all, she didn't tell me in the office. So then we get to the floor. And probably like after we asked her, she comes in maybe 20 minutes after. I'm getting my station ready, about the transition, da 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 da. She comes in and she says, oh yeah, and Denaya, since I've been getting a lot of complaints about your organization. Somebody has to come over there and watch you at the tube station, so it's gonna be like your training again. And I was like, huh? I said, so it wouldn't have made sense to tell me in the office. You had to tell me on the floor. She was just like, I just wanted to let you know that you've been getting a lot of complaints. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm going home. She was like, oh, you're not going home until we figure out who wants to go home first. I was like, oh, really? Okay. So I went to my boss. I told him what happened. I said, do I have any red rules, anything like that for her to say that to me on the floor? This is his exact words. I'm working up something right now. Y'all, a red rule is when you get the birth date wrong, the address wrong, or the name wrong. Mind you, you have 6 months within training and you can get 3 red rules, okay? Just keep that in mind. So I'm like, okay, so I said, I'm ready to go home. There's only like 5 buckets. Can I go home? He's like, okay, sure. Right, boom. So maybe another 2, 3, maybe 4 weeks pass. This man finally finds the red rule. First, let me tell you what happened first before I tell y'all about this red rule crap. First of all, I go in early. I go in 2 hours early, sometimes even 4 hours early to get this bonus. To get this bonus, you have to have worked 250 hours, okay? Within that month. So I've been coming in early. Plus, if you come in 4 hours early, you get this thing called SAS pay. So that means instead of it being like a 12-hour shift, it's like you're doing a 12, 13, 14, 15, a 16-hour shift. You're getting paid triple. So I used to come in sometimes, not all the time, 4 hours early. So he texts me. He was like, oh, Denaya, since you went home this day and you called out this day, do you want to use your PAL? I had 38 hours of PAL. And I was like, yeah, of course. He was like, how many hours do you want to use? I said 13, right? He said, okay, I got you. Then when I come into work, he pulls me into the office. He was like, oh, I forgot to put in your hours. So I'm gonna just put in the paperwork. We're gonna do this and I'm gonna put in your hours, right? Boom. And I was like, oh, okay. And he was like, I'll just put it on your next check. And I was like, okay. Tell me why. Maybe not even, I don't know. Maybe 1 or 2 days later, he texts me. He's like, Denaya, do you want to come in early? And I'm just like, okay, I always come in early. But I was like, yeah, I want to come in early. He's like, okay, come in. I'm supposed to go in at 11. He said, okay, come in at 9. He said, come in at 9. And, well, he said, can you come in at 9? I'm going to try to put in the messages. He said something like this. I'm going to put in everything. I said, okay, yeah, I can come in at 9. He said, oh, when you come in, stop at my office. I knew then. it was some shit. I didn't think it was what it was, but I knew it was some BS. So I was like, okay, come to his office. So when I came in early, I was gonna stop by the office first, but something told me Denia clock in. So I clocked in. Then I went to his office. I said, you want to meet in your office? And he's like, oh yeah, hold on. He called somebody else in. And he was like, Denia, you remember when we had our meeting, da 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 da? And I was like, yes. And he was like, well, I have found a red rule. You messed up this person's birthday. And I was like, I don't understand. And so he handed me the paper. He was like, you don't remember this patient? And I was like, I do remember this patient, but I remember this patient because I caught it. And he said you couldn't have caught it because it still resulted. And I was like, that's what I'm not understanding. I caught it before it was even resulted. So if it was resulted under the correct name. That's why I'm not understanding how you found this red rule. He was like, well, the CBC, which is a lavender top if you don't know, the CBC was resulted. So this is a second something against our violations. So we will have to let you go from Centera. So basically he was telling me that the meeting that we had with the white lady, I'm sorry, I don't want to say her name, so I'm gonna say the white lady. The meeting that we had with the white lady was the first thing. But first of all, when you get written up, you sign something saying what you did, what happened, and y'all had a talk. I didn't sign anything. I wasn't given anything to sign. I wasn't told it was a write-up because I left our first conversation with me and him because he was being rude, and I didn't cuss him out. I didn't yell at him. I said, this is not going anywhere. It's getting very unprofessional, so I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna leave. When we had a conversation with the white lady, he told the lady, I tried to pull Denia to the side, but she would not give me a reason on why she did not attend the meeting. And like I told her after he got done talking, I said, I don't understand what he means by I did not give him a reason why I wasn't at the meeting when I told him why I wasn't at the meeting. So apparently that was a variance or something, but I didn't write nothing saying it. I didn't get nothing, sign nothing, notified that it was a variance. I didn't know at all, right? So the red rule was considered my second variance. So he was like, we're gonna have to let you go. He was like, I'm gonna need your badge. Y'all, when I say I looked at him, I looked at the paper and I said, oh, okay. And I put the paper back on his desk and I walked into the lab to talk to my friend. It's a different girl. She's on a different shift. I said, this motherfucker just fired me. I said, so that means he made my check short on purpose. He didn't put in my PAL on purpose. He didn't put in my SAS pay. Mind you, you guys, my checks, and I wish I'ma probably find some of the screenshots on my bank account, my bank statements. My checks sometimes be 15. I think it hit 16 one time, 13, 14, 100 every 2 weeks. My check was $800. And I should still have that in my statement because that was recent. My check from this company was $800. That means he didn't put in shit, because my regular pay without overtime, without the SAS, without anything is $900, maybe about to hit $1,000. But $800 motherfucking dollars? Are you serious? So what you telling me when you called me in saying, oh, I forgot to put in your PAL, oh my gosh. But you told me the same day you said you forgot to put in my PAL, I was the only person you forgot. And I'm mad that he told me in person and not through text. I wish he would have told me through text, because I would have I screenshot everything. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I wish he would have told me in person. I mean, I wish he would have told me in text. That's how mad I'm getting. I can't even get my words correct. So when I sat there and he was like, I need your badge, and I was like, okay. And I gave him the paper. I'm walking to the lab to talk to my friend, and I'm thinking he made my check short on purpose. He didn't give me my PAL on purpose. He didn't give my SAS, which is triple pay, which is the reason why I was making $1,500, $1,400, $1,600 every 2 weeks. He did that. He didn't do shit to my file on purpose. And it started to piss me off more because if I can't even do my makeup, I'm gonna have to just I'm gonna have to do a montage of my makeup afterwards because I gotta talk to y'all. So that means he didn't do nothing to my profile. No PAL, no SAS, which is my triple pay, no overtime. He probably didn't even put in my differential because my differential is $1. So when you calculate all the hours, even though I got fired, I should still qualify for that one bonus. Okay? So because I did all my hours, I calculated I did every hour. But my check looks like he didn't put in all my stuff, all my hours that I came in early. So I'm thinking this man done not put in my stuff. He didn't put in my hours. He didn't put in anything. The same day that my check drops and it's $800 is the same day that he fires me. Are you fucking kidding me right now, right? So I'm walking to the lab. As I'm thinking about it more and more, I'm getting more and more pissed off. So I walked to the lab and I said, girl, I said, I need to talk to you right now. Everybody's looking at me. I said, I need to talk to you right now. I said, I didn't mean to be rude, but I need to vent real quick. I don't mean to give you, like, that's how I was talking to her. I was like, I don't mean to be rude, but I really need to talk to you. I'm about to explode. Like, y'all, when I get mad, I get mad. Like, I can't even, like, I don't even express my feelings. So when I get mad, I don't talk, I just get mad. But I wanted to talk to her because I'm trying to change that. I'm trying to talk about my feelings instead of just being wild. So she was like, what's wrong? I said, girl, they just fired me. She was like, what? She said, he said I had a red rule and he has to let me go. And she was like, well, did you have a variance? And I said, nothing that I know of. I said, when you get a variance, don't you sign something? She said, yes. It tells you what you did and the precautions that they took to fix it. And I was like, well, I didn't get any of that. I didn't get nothing. So she was like, oh my gosh. And I was like, you know what? I should have called my friend, Stormy. Stormy knows what to say to me. She knows what to say. This new friend, I just met her at my job, so she don't really know what to say, and I don't knock her for that. She was just as shocked as I was. We were both there, like our mouth was dropped. Like she did not know what to say and I did not know what to say, and it made me mad that she didn't know what to say, but it's not her fault because she was shocked. But Stormy, she just be thinking stuff out the ass on what to say. So I was like, you know what? I'm about to tear his stuff up. I walked out of the office. I went up to him. I said, so you made my check short on purpose. He sat there, y'all, with the stupid face. Like, he sat there and he didn't say anything. I said, so you didn't give me my SAS and my hours either? You didn't put in nothing? You didn't even put in my PAL? And he sat there with the stupid face. And I wish his mask was off, because if I would have caught him smirk or anything, there would have been a problem. He didn't say nothing, y'all, nothing. And I said, I took a deep breath. That's what I didn't even say nothing. Okay. I knocked all that shit off his desk. I knocked everything off his desk. I knocked his computer. I knocked his hot coffee. I knocked all his papers. I knocked the shit off the cart he had in front of his desk. I knocked the shit off of his fucking bookshelf. I even knocked his partner stuff that wasn't there. I knocked all her shit off her desk. I knocked the candy down. I knocked all the books down off her shelf. I tore up the whole fucking office, and I don't give a fuck. I don't, because my thing is, you knew what you was doing. You was planning for this. That's why you had to work it up. You made my check short on purpose. You called me in 2 hours early to fire me when you could have just waited till 11. You called me in. Usually I will call them to ask if I come early. So this night, I wasn't even planning on coming early. He called me, and he usually don't call me. I called them. So you made my check short. And where he fucked up is that I guess he didn't know that my check dropped. So he probably was shocked just like I was that I even knew my check was short. So my thing is, you called me in the same day my check short. 2 hours early. I fucked his office up. I don't give a fuck. I knocked everything off his desk. I knocked everything off his bookshelf. I knocked everything off his partner, because there was 2 desks in that office. I knocked everything off his part. I don't give a fuck if she wasn't even part of it. I don't care if y'all in the comment section will deny she didn't do shit. I don't give a fuck. I knocked everything off both of their desks. I knocked everything off of both of their bookshelves. And I walked out. And the lady that he had in there, I was so mad. I just had tunnel vision. I just seen fucking red. So I walked out of that office and I was about to walk home. Walk to my car, and I was like, you know what? Fuck that. I'm about to go back in the office and fuck some more shit up. I went to the office. They closed the door. They said call security. They closed the door. So the girl that he called in there, her office door was open. So I went into her office and knocked all her shit out. Since she wanted to be in there, fucking being like whatever the fuck they had going on, I fucked up her office too. I went and she had an office by herself. She didn't have to share with nobody. So I made sure I did some damage to her office, because she was full of shit as well. This is a different lady. This is not the white lady that we had a meeting with the first time. This is a different lady. So I went in her office, you know, I walked out and I was like, you know what? Fuck that. I'm about to go back again. Came back in. They had the door closed. They said call security. Her office door was open. So I went straight in there. She had plants, vases, candies, food, y'all. And did. Tore everything up. I knocked all those plants and vases down. I can see it now. Walking straight to the plants. Once you walk in, you see nothing but plants. Like a whole shelf of like 10 plants. All those plants, dirt, plants, vases, all on the floor. Looked at the bookshelf, knocked everything off the bookshelf. Even opened the shelf and took everything out, knocked it out. Then I went to her desk and I knocked all that off the desk. Everything off the desk. I did not care. I was so mad. And then this girl that's not even my friend that I even messed with while I was working at the lab, she grabbed me. She grabbed me, was like, stop, 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 you're gonna go to jail. At this point, I don't give a fuck. I gotta pay bills and you made my check short. Take me to fucking jail. At this point, I'm pissed. So I slung her. I said, don't fucking touch me. We don't even fucking talk. You're not my fucking friend. Don't fucking touch me. We could fight right motherfucking out. Don't touch. Y'all, I was so mad. I think the anger was, we were supposed to get a bonus. I was supposed to get 4 bonuses. 2 $1,000 bonuses. So that's $2,000. And then we was gonna get an automatic bonus in December. That's another $2,000. So that's $4,000. My baby, Sadie needs surgery. That's $1,000. I was gonna pay off all my stuff. I was gonna go flexi next year because I'm starting clinicals. That messed up the whole plan. And then you made my check short right before I gotta pay rent. How you know I have money saved? You don't give a fuck. So I'm not gonna give a fuck about neither one of y'all office, because y'all don't give a fuck about what I got going on. That's just what happened, honestly. And then that's it and that's all. And I'm still pissed. I'm gonna try to do a natural look because I'm gonna try to put on some So pissed. I couldn't even. Whew, Lord. Just think about it. So that was that. And I walked out still messing up stuff because I was pissed and I didn't give a fuck. They had security posted because they thought I was gonna come back. Now I'm not that stupid. After I done some shit and I walked out. Now, okay, it's different from when I walked out of that office. I was still in the building. Now, if I walk all the way out the building, ain't no motherfucking way I'm coming back to tear up some more shit. That is asking to go to jail. If I'm already in the motherfucker fucking shit up, it just is what it is at that point. But I'm not about to walk all the way out and be like, I'm gonna go back for more. At that point, I'm done. I'm huffing, I'm puffing, I'm tired, I'm pissed, I'm crying, I'm mad, I got a headache, damn near a panic. At that point, I'm over it. Ain't no need for me to walk all the way out, go to my car and be like, nah, I'm about to go back. No. Everybody was texting me, don't come back, they got security. I'm not that dumb. I probably was dumb enough to do it, to mess up the stuff in the first place based off of reactions. But I'm not that dumb to walk all the way out, to walk all the way back in. And I kept my badge, because he got me fucked up. You'll get this badge when I get my money, bitch. How about that? Because I know one of them bitches is watching. It's just this whole working for people shit. That's why I'm trying to get on my shit for YouTube. Like, I'm still doing WAG. The WAG is not really a consistent paycheck. I mean, YouTube, honestly, YouTube is not either. But if I stay consistent, I can make a decent amount of money off YouTube. So I'm sorry if that was real violent, but y'all had to feel that anger. Okay, so yeah. When you put a good amount of spray on this motherfucker, girl, it brings it to life, baby. Now I'm gonna go back through and do another pat because just to help it sit and spread better. So I'm gonna go through and do another little pat so it won't look so dry and caked, because I do like a full coverage. But so I know you guys gonna ask me, do I still stay in contact with my boss or anything like that? Nope. Have anybody tried to contact me? Nope. Has the police came? Nope. Do I still keep in contact with some of my coworkers? Yes. Just a couple of them, not all of them. Have I found a new job? Not yet. So I just been posting back to back to back to back, because who knows, this might be my job. What other questions do you guys might have? Were you upset? Yes. I almost had a panic attack driving home. I was depressed. That's where I did that cleaning video, because I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to clean. I honestly wanted to end it all, because it seemed like I got so far. Now, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. It seems like I don't want to cry. It seems like I get so far and do so good. Something happens and I get set back times 100. And it's like people tell me I need to pray, I need to do this, I need to do that. But it seems like I don't see any results. It seems like I still suffer in the end. It seems like I still go through what I be going through, even though I'll pray or I'll talk to God or I'll do this or I'll do that. It seems like it seems like I was never meant to have a happy ending at all. Like, period. That's what it seems like to me, and that's what I feel. Like, I feel like this is a waste of time. I feel like, why am I praying when it seems like everything's getting worse? It feels like, why am I putting more energy into this when it seems like I'm not moving? Why when something good happens to me, it's like I'm pushed down 10 times like harder. Like, I don't understand. It took me so hard. I can't even get my words out. It took me so long. I worked so hard to get to where I am. My own apartment, a good job, a puppy. I wanted a puppy. It took me so much to get there, and honestly, it took nothing for it to fall. So it's like, why? I was depressed. I was like, why am I here? Why am I doing this? Why do I keep being knocked down and pick back up? What's the purpose? What's the reason? And I'm looking up because I'm like, what is the purpose? Like, what is the reason? Why am I going through this? Why? If y'all knew every single thing that happened to me in my life, it's like, damn, you're bad luck. And it feels like I'm bad luck. It feels like something is always happening to me. I don't ever get a happy ending, and I'm about to cry. And I'm trying not to cry, but it seems like something is always happening. I have a goal. I'm about to reach my goal, and I get knocked down. And it seems like, it's like, what's the point of fighting? What's the point of looking for another job? What's the point of keeping all of this, my furniture, my apartment? What's the point of having Sadie? What's the point of having all this stuff when it seems like everything in the world is working against you? And that's what it feels like. It feels like everything and everybody is working against me, because I just can't never win. And I don't want to cry because I just did this goddamn makeup, so I'm trying to hold it. But it's just like, I probably do need a good cry. And trust me, I cried. If y'all knew every single thing, which I probably will get to tell y'all after everything is done in another Get Ready With Me, y'all will be like, damn. And that's how I'm feeling. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, I text my aunt, and I text my dad. I was like, I just don't want to be here anymore. I'm tired. I don't want to be here anymore. Literally that day, coming home from where I had to go, I was driving, and I was like, I want to drive off this bridge. I was thinking, like, what can I do? Because I was like, that's going to take too long to die. Why would I drive off the bridge? Swallow some pills, that's going to be even worse, because you're going to sit there and wait for the effects. It was like, I was literally thinking about stuff to do. I don't have a gun, so I can't do that. Walk in front of a bus. I was literally thinking about every single thing I could do. And it was just like, what's the fastest? I don't want to feel anything. And the only thing I could think of was the gun, but I didn't have a gun. So I was literally thinking about doing the worst. Like, just, I'm tired, just done. I came home. I was like, well, I'm gonna say goodbye to Sadie. I was like, I'm gonna come home. I'm gonna say goodbye to Sadie. I'm gonna give her to such and such. Tell him or her, I don't want y'all to know, to watch her real quick. And then I was gonna be done. Like, that's what I was thinking at the time. I'm not even lying. So it was just like me coming home and hugging her was like, you worked hard to get her. You worked hard to care for her. You worked hard to spoil her. And so I rethought my decision. But I didn't text. I feel bad, but I didn't text anybody for most of that day, because it's like I was really thinking about doing it that whole day. People was texting me, trying to call me. And it was just like, I was really thinking about it. And I'm just talking about it with y'all because I called the suicidal hotline, but I felt like I was talking to a robot. I hung up. I did a lot, honestly. I really did. And it's crazy to think somebody could really have thoughts like that. And I didn't think that I would even, you know, but it's like, you'll be like, why would somebody want to do that? Or why would somebody think of that? Or why would somebody do that to themselves? But you're not in that position. You don't know what was their breaking point. You don't know what they're going through. And that's what I learned. Like, it was too much for me. I put on a whole little fit, but I gotta wait to put the jacket on until I do my hair. I'm not really gonna talk anymore because that was basically it. That was everything I had to tell y'all. It's a lot. It's a lot going on with me. I honestly need counseling, but now I really can't pay for it right now until get another job. And y'all know the job process is not a 1, 2, 3. It's a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's a big process. It's a long process. It's annoying. So even if I get a job, It's kind of cute, but it's kind of, I'm kind of feeling it, but I'm kind of not. I don't have no chapstick. I had some, but I don't know where it's at. So, I don't know. I'm about to show you all my fit though, okay? Let me find some chapstick though. Let me see if I put some of this on my lips. It's clear, so it's gonna work, whatever it is. Fuck it. Yeah, it's gonna work. It's clear. It's nothing but Neosporin. Go like this, or so I don't know if y'all can see my outfit, but I'm gonna try to show you. And if you can't see, then I will definitely put in the thumbnail, and I will most definitely put in clips because I am feeling this little look, baby. Y'all might not be feeling it, babe, but I'm feeling it, okay? See, I can't even show y'all the whole fit. I'm gonna put y'all down here. First, here's the top. The black top, the jacket, okay, the jeans, they're ripped, and I'm gonna bring y'all down to the feet, baby. I'm gonna bring y'all down to the feet. And the feet, excuse my dog's hair because this is where her cages is, and as y'all can see, I just did the deep clean and her hair is everywhere again. But this is the shoes. Yes, I moved her cage so y'all can see. Okay, so I hope you guys like this video because I'm feeling it. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll be posting once a week, if not more than once a week. We're coming back with these videos, you guys, literally. So I hope you guys are enjoying the content just like I'm enjoying editing and putting them out for you. Y'all stay blessed, keep your mask on, stay safe, stay cautious, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. I hope you guys enjoyed my story time. I've been real with y'all, and I'm gonna keep it that way. So